Shalom, shalom, my people. Woo! Shalom, my people. Y'all just don't know what happened. I've been trying to get online forever. Something is going on. They gonna let me talk on here. I know what time it is though, but people, look here. We got to know this. We got to know what's going on. Let me tell you about the burning of the books. I want to get ready to. First, I want to give you a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. And today's health tip is get some nuts. Get nuts. Different kind of nuts. Cashews. Get almond with chocolate. Raisin with chocolate. It's good. Now, trail mix with different nuts and stuff in there. That's what I've been on. We got to get our cholesterol, blood pressure down. We got to take care of our body. We got to quit eating meat so much. I ain't saying stop eating meat. If we're going to eat meat, eat some lamb. Eat lamb. Lamb is good too. Bake the chicken. Try to bake your food more so than anything, because I know we get a lot of protein from meat. In order for you to keep your mass up, you probably need to eat meat. Try to eat some tuna. We eat some grapes and fruits and different kind of food that keep you healthy. Excuse me. Stay away from the crabs. Stay away from the shrimps. Stay away from starch. Stay away from anything white. Try to eat everything that's brown, because that's natural. Everything white been bleached, it's been made. There's nothing come out of the ground that's white. Everything is brown. The dust of the ground is where you come from. The dust of the ground is different shades of brown. So back in the day, we had you can't see it no more. You can't get it from the restaurant no more. It was yellow grits. Wheat. The wheat wasn't white. It wasn't such thing no white wheat. So where are you getting your grits from? The sugar. It comes from sugar cane. Sugar cane not white. Everything been bleached. But see, I learned that what they do is the bad food, they put at eye level. They get the average height of people and put it at eye level. So you go in the food, that's the first thing you see, because they know you ain't been bent over. It's just a secret. So everything good, more 9 times out of 10 on the bottom shelf, because they know you ain't going to be in. But hey, I'm going to get right to it. The burning of the books. They got, hashtag Kanye, hashtag Irvin, hashtag Maccabee, hashtag burning of the books, hashtag King James 1611. That's the Bible you need, because it got the Apocrypha in it. That's the Bible that King James made. That's the Bible that's during the time when we were ruling Europe. When Negroes ruled Europe. You can get the books out of Amazon. So that's how I'm getting to what I'm going to talk to you about. Okay, what they got is there's a lady there. I get a news feed that comes across the phone. You get a different news feed. And what it's saying is that she want to get Amazon to ban the books. That's how that man make a billion. That's why he the richest man in the world. But this is their thought pattern. Good old coffee here. Good old Ethiopian coffee. Good. But banning of the books is nothing new. Let me read y'all something. This is in the King James Bible 1611. So they can't tell me that I'm teaching hate when I'm teaching straight out of the Bible. Okay. First Maccabee 1:1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chetna, had smitten Darius, king of Persia, which is modern day Iran, Megdi, that he reigned in his stead for over Greece. Greece, Macedonians, and all the people, that's Esau. This is Esau. This is when Esau started to rule the world. This is when Esau went out through all the countries, started destroying everybody. Y'all seen the movie 300. Y'all seen the movie 300. And that guy, that tall guy that was standing up there had all the gold on it at the end, toward the end, when Butler, I can't think of the name of the movie, but Butler, when he threw the spear and he cut across the cheek. Well, that was Darius. That was King Darius. See, they put it in movies, but they hide it a little bit so you can't pay attention to it. So I took my grandson yesterday. We went and seen Black Panther. So that it come out today, but you can go get an early release and go and see it. So it come out on Thursday on early release. So me and him went around about 3 o'clock. That's when it was able to get a seat, about 3 o'clock. So they only had about 30 people in there for that money. But I want you to understand that they put stuff in movie, but they turn it around. So when you see the Submariner, Watch all that stuff that they wear when he go down there and show you all the stuff. All that stuff is the real mess, the real Indians. Then the one Christian Columbus went over there. But they want you to think that they're your enemy, but they're your brother. But listen to the word, because in the end, he'll tell you that we need to join together, blah, blah, we can be strong. He telling you, so but what they have you thinking that you are African. So now when you see the Africans fighting them, and then they come together in the end, you say, oh, we African. But pay attention to when Killmonger, they're gonna show him like when she get ready to turn into get her strength to be the Black Panther, and she gonna go to like now he want to go see his forefather when he get his strength. Well, he gonna come to her, and he gonna tell her we need to take over, we need to destroy him. But they gonna try to make him seem like he bad because they want you to be docile, and they make all the women be like the head women. Just like in Women King. So open up your eyes when you're watching the movie, because that's what Esau do. Esau playing tricks on you. So that's why it's very important that you read and study to know who you are. Because you don't, you will see a movie like that, you be jumping up and down, hollering for the Black Panther when they Africans. They got the bones in their lips. Negroes don't have that. You got all the color with the mud in their head. The red mud on their plaits to make it hard. That's a lot of that is cow dung. That's basically maneuver. Cow shit. They used to in Africa they would put cow dung on their floor, spray it on their floor. They would make their huts out of it. They would make cow boo-boo hamburgers, patties. You're not African, folks. You don't do nothing they do. But back to this here by Alexander the Greek. He's from Macedonia. Macedonia is so-called Esau. The original Greeks, the original Grecians. These are Esau. This is when Esau started to rule the world. This is when he would start to come into power. Check this out. And made many wars, won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth. Esau, which is Alexander, which is the so-called white people today, they went all over the world and start slaughtering people the same way they do now. The same way they go all over the world and try to tell people what to do in their own country. And slaughter people and kill people and change the democracy of the people. That's what Esau do. That's what he been doing. And so let me get you some more. And went through to the end of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he assaulted and his heart was lifted up. The earth was quiet until Esau came on the scene. Everybody was living fine. They were living okay during that time. When Esau came on the scene, that's when Esau started taking over. He started destroying the world. He went around and started killing anybody, taking their gold and spoil. That's how they got rich. How you think you was in slavery and made Esau rich today? Rich. The United States of America is one of the richest countries in the world. In the powerful country. That's why nobody won't do nothing to it. We the only one that drop nuclear bombs on people. See, we be talking equal rights. But we dropping bombs on people and kill all the people. It's some people still being born right now from when they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. Some people are still being born with the issues. But let me tell you something for that. If you go back and do your history, that's why it's important that you read books and read the Bible. You go do your history. The original Chinese, the original Japanese were black people. So when you go back and you look at when he dropped the bomb, I got a book. I guess in my library. But I can't tell you what book that I wrote. It's a book that I read. I just got to go dig through it. They got pictures, actual pictures of the people after the bomb. They were the black Chinese. They were trying to kill. They were trying to destroy the black Chinese before they wouldn't say that they were Chinese. They were trying to get rid of the evidence. The same way they try to get rid of your evidence now. What I'm leading it to and tell you what happened. This way he's gonna tell you what they did. They always try to get rid of the evidence, but God always uses a remnant of his people to tell the story. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tribute unto him. That means he ruled, he defeated the army. He took all the spoil and they said tribute. They brought him all the gold and silver. And that's how they was able to be riches. That's why they ever have all this money, have all this gold. That's why you ever seen the movie Troy? Troy was really based on Alexander. And when you see they went in the went on the beach and they went inside like a temple or whatever, and they were setting it on fire, burning up. Well, that was your temple. That was the Hebrew Israelite temple. That was your library. That's your book. They put it in the movie, but you don't understand because you don't read. So I'm giving you to the historical by God, which God gave the men the knowledge to write this book. So this is why you get this information. They go to the Bible and write movies. But you don't understand because you don't read. Because you got to get the King James Version 1611. They got the Apocrypha in it. Or you can buy, like I got an Apocrypha 2 by itself. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Well, after he did all this destruction and everything else, he fell sick. Historians say that he died of a sexual disease because he was a homosexual, he was bisexual. So they even show you in the movie when in the movie Troy, they talk about that was his cousin. Remember in the movie that the dude that looked like him, they said that was his cousin or nephew or something like that. That was his lover. That was his lover. Like in some movie, you see the movie they made maybe about 10 years ago or longer. They made about Alexander the Greek. They made it about him, and he had the little blonde head sister man with. That was his lover. So he had women and he had men. So Esau ain't just not start raping men like he used to butt break us. He ain't just not start doing it. He already was doing that, folks. It's in the Bible, people. We got to start reading the Bible, understand, and get this stuff together. Because guess what? Time is coming. Time is near. Wherefore he called, after he perceived that he was going to die, he called his servants. I'm reading Maccabee. And I'm reading it straight down. Maccabee 1, I'm all the way to verse 6 now. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted kingdoms among them while he was yet alive. He brought all his boys, all his partners that he hung out with, all his posse that he was hanging out with, and gave them all territory. All territory. The same way Esau do now. Esau gave Russia, Germany, all his partners, everybody that looked like him, he gave them all plots of land. He gave them Israel. That's why Israel became a state again in 1949 when United States of America and Britain and Germany, all of them was over there, and when they had a war with Hitler. And everybody said that Hitler was the darn evil one. It wasn't. Kanye West trying to tell you. See, because them people was over there claiming to be real Jews, and Hitler knew the Bible. Hitler copied off the Bible. The Swatzer sign mean nigga, but they'll never tell you that because you don't read. The helmet, what he had on, is the helmet he got from King James. Yes, they followed it. And right now today, did not they say that they're going to give us all our gold back, all our jewelry back, all our pictures back? Because they know. See, people don't understand the Bible. What I do, I'm trying to teach it to you. They can't cut me off because I'm going straight from history, stuff they taught me and stuff the Bible taught me, and I added it all up together, and I'm giving you to you straight. They know this. So Hitler knew that them people were not the real Jews. The first word ghetto came out of in Germany. That's where they called it ghetto. That's where they lived at. Because Hitler said, y'all want to be a Jew? I'm going to put you in the oven like Lamentation 5. So they look as had been burnt in the oven. That's where they get it from. Lamentation 1:5 or Lamentation 5:1. Go read it. And so Hitler started putting the people in the ovens. And he started burning them up. That's where it come from. So all of a sudden, it done switch roles now. Now, Yugoslavia is the new Russia. And Russia is the new Germany. They just done switch it around. Now they fight helping Yugoslavia, which is the new Russia, and now Russia is the new Germany. So United States helping their boys out. They are in it for whoever will be on their side and make them powerful because they want to fight. When the Chinese and everybody get to dropping them bombs on it, they're going to need some help. I'm just trying to tell you, if just in the Bible. So when he knew he was sick, he started giving all his boys, come in, boys. I'm getting all y'all some land because I want y'all to still rule. Check this out. and 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. He reigned for 12 years and put all that atrocity on the earth in 12 years. And his servants bared rule, everyone in his place. He gave everybody land. You go here rule, you go here rule, you go here rule, you go here rule. United States gave all that boys land. I'm going to give you Israel, I'm going to give you that and kick the niggas out. That's how we got kicked out of there. That's why God said that we're going to come back home. Why you think everybody tell you that we're the Jews? Because that's the God putting that spirit in you, that you know you coming back home. These are the signs that God wrote that my people going to come back. We going to come back. To atrocity, we're going to come back because we tired of being punched on. So God said through atrocity, my people going to remember me in a strange land. We are in a strange land and we're going to remember God. So now because we're going through all this pain and headache, you trying to figure out why. I'm going to tell you about people. I'll get to it. And after his death, they all put crown. After his death, they all put king hats on. He dead now. He gave us these lands, so now we the king. I'm sitting on throne. Upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evil was multiplied. See, when they died, they had it down to the sons. God said, in many years, so it still happening right now today. They still, you can't trust them because their father left them land down, generational wealth. They got the same attitude. The Bible said, justice and rust is sure as their wickedness. Their words are smooth like butter, but war is in their heart all the time. Yeah, you got some friends, but soon when the time comes to choose, they're going to go back. I'm trying to tell you. Check this out. In verse 11, in those days when there out Israel wicked men. Listen to me. And I'm gonna break it down for you can understand. In those days went out wicked niggas. Nigger. In those days went out wicked niggers like LeBron James, like Charles Barkley, like what big boy name? Big boy Shaq, Charlemagne the God. You got all these people here calling Kanye West crazy because he's telling you he's a real Jew. Call Kyrie Irving crazy because he's telling you all the sports commentators. Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller, everybody. Durant, who don't want to stand up but want to be a coward and sit to the side. All the people, all the so-called Negroes that is against them and not speaking for them. God said that in those days, wicked Israel. In those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men. These are the wicked men God is talking about. And how you will identify with them because they wore a dress. LeBron had on, they wore stuff that pertained to a woman. Charles Barkley had a dress on. Shaq had a dress on. LeBron James had a wig on. Will Smith was in the bed at 6 Degrees, the name of the movie, the first movie he made. Barry Gordy was in the bed with a white man. It's going around now. You got who else? You got Jamie Foxx. Cause you ain't see them speak up. Wore a dress. Martin Lawrence wore a dress. You got your boy Wesley Snipes wore a dress. You got your who else? I so many I can name. They wore dresses. You got the Wayne brothers. They wore dresses. You got Tyler Perry wore dresses. You got Dwayne Wade with fingernail polish and got his son finna be a homosexual or whatever he gonna be. They cutting his thing off. The lady got a suit to keep her son from getting his thing cut off until 18 to make a decision. Women should not wear clothes pertaining to a man. You got Gabrielle Union wearing men clothes, suit jackets, jeans. Ami Petit dressing like a man while Wayne Wade wearing women clothes. You see where I'm coming from? It's plenty of them. Look at all our black stars have made it rich. These are wicked men out of Israel. God already spoke to these men, so I knew them when I see them. They can't hide because the so-called Jews gonna make them, which is so-called Alexander the Greek. He is the original people. He's the original Esau. You see these people walk around here talking about the Jews, they ain't no but Esau. They mixed and mingled. They are the Caucasus Mountain of Russia, Georgia. This is true facts. That's why they can't cut my video because I'm speaking true facts. Giving out the Bible. If you're going to talk about them, talk about facts. Don't go by what people tell you. Get the Bible. Get history books that they wrote. They can't hide their own history. That's why they put it in movies. They got a movie now called Babylon, starring Brad Pitt. This is modern day Babylon. Right here today in the United States of America. When God said he's going to destroy the earth, he's not talking about the whole world. Right here is where everything's going to be at. This is modern day Babylon. This is where everything's going to be destroyed at. In those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many. See, they going out, they persuade people. That's the people I just told you about. They persuade people. Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen. That's what they're doing. Hey, people, come on. Let's go make a covenant with it. Because guess what? Now they're getting paid. They're getting money. Charlemagne, them all the work for the Jews, so-called Jews. So-called Jewish nation own all the radio, media, everything you can think of. They own it all. The banks, they own social media, Instagram, Twitter, everything. They sell to one another. Just because Twitter sold itself, another so-called Jew bought it. So they still all in the same family. They work together. When you think they are, and they're not arguing, they're all working together because the money goes to the same pot. Because guess what they say? They say when one Jew rich, all Jew rich. Because they just continue giving the money. We don't think like that. And out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many saying, let us go and make the covenant with heathen. Let us go and make the covenant with Esau. Other nations that's not of Israel. They're around about us. I'm giving it to you. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Since we departed from them. Since we left slavery. Put it for right now. We was feeding us slop and leftovers. We were doing better than when they set us free. We had nowhere to go. A lot of Negroes went back to the plantation after they were set free in 1865. Went back to the plantation because these are the same Negroes. They went back to the plantation. They can't live without them. They're making too much money now, so they can't speak up. I wonder how their children and their wife feel. How their mama feel. Knowing that these people are wicked, but you down here bow down to them because you're getting paid. You get money. Now your family got generational wealth because they have touched your shoulder. It's a video circulating around. I didn't make this up. LeBron James in the video, he was a convicted rabbi, so-called Jewish man. And LeBron James escorting him, holding his hand. And then when he's sitting to the table, you see that man never let LeBron James' hand go because he's part of them. They're part of Illuminati. They're part of that program. So they'll never speak up for Kyrie Irving. He by himself, except for our local people that's talking, trying to speak up for him. So this device pleased them well. These wicked men that pleased them well, they sit home and talk about it and laugh about us. They call us insane. They call us crazy. So we all the same. But then at the same time, shout them in the God to get up there and talk about white folks. Knowing that he can only say so much. That's to make you think he's on your side. Pay a bit attention to it. This divides them. They loved this. This in Maccabee. Then certain other people were so forward herein that they went to talk to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance that these Negroes went to Sterling Silver, to the commissioner, went to the Jewish nation and sit down and talk to them like LeBron did and ask them, can we follow your ordinance? We want to be like you. Ask them, this in the Bible, it's all biblical. Everything that you see them doing, they're doing it in the Bible. I'm reading the Bible. I'm talking to you people. I'm talking to this mic, hoping you'll hear me. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mystery. They were sold. That's where you get that thing, Illuminati, sold you, sell your soul to the devil. They were sold. They sold themselves to the heathens. They sold themselves to the so-called Jews. I'm trying to tell you folks in the Bible, go get your, that's why they took it out of the Bible. But guess what? You can go buy the King James Version, 1611, it's in there. Don't go buy the little kid Bible this, the woman Bible this, blue Bible this. Go get the King James Bible, 1611. The Catholic Church Took it out there because they say it was too condemning. Because you never learn about Alexander the Greek. You never learn that I'm going to get to it. You never learn that it was men out of Israel who sold their soul. And how they sold their soul, they followed the heathen. They didn't get circumcised no more. Not just physical, but uncircumcised of the mind. Uncircumcised of the heart. So they still loving Esau. In verse 21, and entered proudly into the sanctuary and took away the gold altars. These are the Grecians. These is Esau. Esau went in our church, our sanctuary, and guess what they did? They took away the golden altar, the candlesticks of lights, and all the vessels thereof. They took all that stuff out of our churches. They're still doing it now. Now it's not just the candle. They're taking our religion from us. Now can't take that back. They're taking our Bible away from us. They're taking our Bible away from us. They're taking the books that we need to read to learn who you are. They're making false doctrines and movies. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I want you to check this out. In the table, they took away, in the table of the showbread, communion, in the church they had long gold, wooden gold tables, all that gold. They took that. They took the veil. They took the censer. They took the censer of gold, the veil and the crown, the golden ointment. They were before the temple, all which he pulled out. Esau, the original Greeks, that's Esau, all that's the family, all that the same, they're the same people. But they want to tell you they're different, but they're the same people. They took in there and rooted our church out. And check this out, what you check this out. In 23, he took also the silver and the gold in the petitions vessel, and also took the hidden treasure which he found. They took all our gold, man. They stole it. We was rich and luxury. They took everything from us. I want you to catch it. Go down to go down and hit right here in verse 30. And spake peacefully words unto them, but of all deceitful. The words are softer than butter, but war is all in their heart. See, they not gonna teach you this. God keep trying to tell you they're wicked people. From when they had given him consent, he fell suddenly upon the city and smoked it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. You Israel people, they had told us that y'all be all right. We're gonna take care of you. Then what they did, the massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they bombed it. They told y'all they want you to separate and get your own place, but then they turned around and bombed it. They told y'all that everything gonna be all right, everything gonna be peaceful, but all along it was deceitful in their heart. They came over there and destroyed the people of Israel. And just 31. And when he had taken the spoil of the city, he set it on fire. They burnt the city up and poured down the houses and the walls thereof every side. They burnt that whole city up. So they blew up Tulsa, Oklahoma, burnt the whole city up. It's in the Bible. They can't take me off the air because I'm giving you stuff that's in the Bible. So you can't go just say your words because Esau is smart. He will take you off the air, block you, do whatever he takes. But if you come out of the Bible, they can't take it because they got a Bible too. But they only read what they want to read. And you got wicked men of Israel that's on TVs in the churches getting our people killed. Going to Esau, pleading with Esau, hey Esau, we'll follow you. You can see it fit every day. You see it fit our people. Check this out. Check this out. For that they should also lead their children uncircumcised and make their soul abominable with all manner of uncleanness and prohibition. To the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinance, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he should die. They killed us. They killed us, folks, when like they're doing now. If you don't abide by their law, and that's what they're doing. This is what they're doing now. They're doing Kylie Irving. They did anybody who speak up. Them just famous people they got, but it's other people that they don't show you. Anybody who speak up, they are destroying. They kill them. This is Maccabee Read 49 and 50. He said they should die if they don't keep the commandments of the king. The commandments of the king, the commandments of the heathens. We living right here today. If you don't keep their commandment, they will kill you. Not only will they physically kill, they mentally kill you, and they can get your reputation. You got people with big platforms like Shaq, you got Reggie Miller, you got Jamal Rose, and you got Jalen Rose, and you got Charles Barkley and LeBron. And them are the people they're using to kill you. They destroy your name on the thing, using their own people to destroy. This in Maccabee. People go read Maccabee. Go to 56. This is what they try to do. They already know that they're taking books out of school, right? I say this is nothing new up under the sun, people. I want you to pay attention and listen. What I'm going to tell you. This one of the all of it important to me, but this one of the most eye-opening things because it's they're trying to sign a petition to get Amazon, Netflix, and all them to take them shows off the air. Now they're trying to get you to take all your books out of school. It's called burning of the books. In Germany, they burnt the books. They burnt all our artifacts. They burnt our pictures, but now they want to give them back what they can give back. They whitewash our things. In the Bible, I think in Joel 27:9 or 27:4 or 9:27, they painted the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is it? They painted the face of the judge, all the prophets, they painted them all white when they was black. The Bible telling you this clear as day. So what they're doing now, they're going around now painting the so-called Jews as the real Jews, and they're really not. All the prophets were black. You got to understand, there was no people in Egypt can withstand that heat with no melanated in their skin. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, the book of the law is the Bible, which they found, they burnt them with fire. That's what they're doing now. They're burning our books now. Not only they literally burning with fire, you getting charged if you read a book now. You can't read a book now and post it, because if you read it, then if you're a high profile, they're gonna do like they do Kyrie Irving. But it's in books. So this is nothing new, Esau. We are on to your game. We know we know that you are Alexander, the Greek. We know that you are Esau. We know who you are. It's in the Bible. We don't even have to get books to learn our history. Matter of fact, people, you don't even have to go buy another book if you don't want to. You just get the Bible. And if you study and break it down and listen to your God when he speaks to you, it's just like getting a book. All the book you just read is confirming, which God don't need no confirming, but it's confirming what's in the Bible. And whosoever was found with any of the books or the testament, I told you the Bible, or if any consent to the law, if they did anything to the law by growing your beard, by being a man, by standing up for God, not eating crab, not eating shrimp, and doing all that there, because he said, if anybody found, if any consent to the law, if y'all doing the law, the king commandment was that they should put them to death. So they putting Kyrie Irving to death. They putting Kanye West to death. They putting the Hebrew Israelites to death. They putting out anybody who would speak. They're telling them that they didn't hear real Hebrew Israelites. And you got our own people. I read it to you where it said there was wicked men that came out of Israel. Israel is us, the 12 tribes of Israel. Just did they by their authority until the Israelites every month, as many as were found in the city, they killed us every month. Every month they killed us. Every month they prosecuted us. Every month they did this to us. Please, people, please, I need y'all to look at this video. I don't know else how to do it. I'm giving you straight facts out of the Bible. Shalom, my people. Shalom.